Hi there, it's Susan from SG Development Solutions. Do you ever find yourself racing around from one thing to the next, trying to juggle all those 101 things on your to-do list with barely enough time to breathe, getting to the end of the day and thinking, what did I actually achieve? Or do you ever find yourself under pressure to make a quick decision or to jump from doing one task to another and just feeling you're not giving it 100%, you're not really performing at your best? You see, these are the kind of situations we all find ourselves in, and that's just a fact of modern society, modern life. And the technology, global networks, free-flowing information, communication, and the increasing pace of life that we're all living are actually starting to take their toll on us. And I would suggest that we're maybe less productive and effective than we were, say, 20 years ago as a result. When you feel under pressure, when you feel that the fact you're juggling all those things and you're not doing things to the best of your ability, and you start to feel that pressure or maybe that stress, where do you feel it? Where do you feel it first? Is it in your stomach, in your gut? Is it in your chest, maybe tightening? Is it in your head, where you get a headache and you start to feel tension there? Or is it in your heart, where you just feel, oh, I'm not doing as much as I could, I'm not doing as well as I could? Wherever you feel it and whatever it feels like to you, what it is your body's way of saying, pause, press the pause button, I need a bit of time here just to regain my balance. Because what all that racing around does for us is throws us off balance. And your body every so often gives you a little sign that says you just need to pause. And this video blog is all about that, pressing that pause button, taking a mindful minute. Just 1 minute in your day, that's all you need to really help you regain that balance. This is a technique I learned about a year ago, and genuinely it makes a difference. So I'd like you to give it a go now. It doesn't matter where you are. You can be sitting in your office, at home or at work. You could be sitting on the bus or the train, sitting at an airport. Wherever you're watching this, you can do this. Ideally, it'd be great if you could do it in a quiet environment, but to be honest, most of the time when you really need to do this, you're not going to be in a quiet environment. So wherever you are, give it a go. What I'd like you to do is to just think about your posture and adjust it slightly. Now, don't worry about people looking at you. You can just shift about in your chair. But what I'd like you to do is just to get into more of an upright posture, uncross your legs if you have them crossed, and just gently place your feet on the floor. So just sit nice and upright as if you're adopting a really good posture. If it's appropriate and if you feel comfortable, you can gently close your eyes. But if you don't want to, that's fine. You can just lower your gaze. You don't need to be watching me at this point. So just get nice and comfortable. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you just to focus on your breath. Something we don't do very often. Your breath is always there. It's always just going in and out, and thankfully we don't have to consciously think about it. But one of the ways to address this balance issue is to focus on one thing at a time. And because your breath is always there, always with you, that's a good thing to start with. So I'm just going to talk through how to do this, and I'd just like you to kind of gently follow my instructions. So I'd like you to connect with your breath. Just become aware of your breath. You might find it helpful to place your hand on maybe your stomach, just to feel the breath going in and out of your belly. But you may not want to do that. You may want to just become aware of where you feel your breath most. Where is it most prominent? Is it maybe your nostrils? Maybe the back of your throat? Maybe it's your chest? Or maybe it is lower down in your belly area. Just focus on your breath. Just become aware of it going in and out. Okay, so just really connect with that. Really connect with the breathing going in and out. And the interesting thing is, as you're focusing on your breathing, it's very difficult to focus on anything else. It's difficult to focus on the breath you've just had when you're focusing on this breath, and it's difficult to think about the breath you're about to have when you're on this breath. So it's a really great way to train your mind to focus on one thing at once. What I'd like you to do is to just keep focusing on that breath. Just be aware of it coming in and out. Notice how deep your breathing is, or indeed how shallow it might be. Notice the time between the in-breath and the out-breath. Maybe there's quite a long pause, or maybe it's quite a quick in and out. Just become aware of it. What I'm going to ask you to do is to take 10 mindful breaths, 10 breaths that you're really conscious of. I'm going to be quiet, so I'm just going to let you do this, and once you're finished, Just feel what you feel. I'm not going to say any more than that, just feel what you feel. Okay, so 10 nice relaxing breaths. Okay, so how did it feel? A bit weird maybe? Yeah, depending on where you are, you might have felt more or less weird. But I'd really encourage you to do it and to just think about how you feel. Some people find when they do this that they get a sense of calm or relaxation. For some people, it's more about releasing tension in muscles, maybe neck or shoulder, wherever you hold your tension. And for some people, it's a renewed energy and actually makes them feel quite energized. Whatever you feel, more or less, some or none of those things, is absolutely right for you. And I'd really encourage you to do this regularly throughout the day. Do it first thing in the morning, at regular intervals, particularly in situations where they're maybe a bit more challenging. You feel under stress or pressure or nervous or anxious or worried or any of those feelings, or excited indeed. Any of those emotions where you feel that you're maybe starting to get a little bit out of control, that balance is being knocked off, and that just really helps you to reconnect. And once you do that, you can really start to train yourself to focus on one thing at a time and move away from this juggling a million things at once. And guess what? You will be more productive, you will be more effective, you'll feel more in control, you'll be more confident, and people around you will notice that you are performing better than you've performed before. So I'd really encourage you to do it. Give it a go over the next month. Let me know how you get on. I'd be really interested to hear how you get on with your mindful moment.